CBT Naruto. It's my song right here. It's my song right here. It's my song right here, yes. And it's that song right here, yay. And it's that song right here, yes. Yeah. I dropped that beat like, hey, come on. Alright, let's go.
Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Warm-ups are done, first 2 rounds in the book, and Frank, this is where careers are made, on the weekends at these kinds of championships.
This is also what you hope for too in professional golf. You know you've got your good stuff. We've seen that through the first 2 days. Put yourself in a great position. Just 36 holes to go. You're looking at that first hole and what the weekend might unfold. That's the beauty of this game.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today.
A great start.
par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
So a tester from 4 feet. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of one bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee. Second shot.
Crucial eagle attempt.
Get high, crowd, get high.
Goes in over the putt. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it right. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and that's a good thing too. He's actually putting well.
Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. You can perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short, and there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just a little tap in here. Always take that. Good par putt right there. Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 4th. It's gone for a little extra.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives.
Flame
Just
golf ball.
rip.
Shout out to Human Torch and also my girl B. Larson's Captain Marvel. She flames on too. The power of the cosmos.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours. This looks like it's going to find the target.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 4 6th, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, well, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
Flame on!
Appear to be a good
Golf
strike
ball.
right there, Frank.
Shout to Human Torch, superhero, Fantastic Four, Marvel,
Sky.
and also McGurby Larson is Captain
Well, a
Marvel.
hard hole
She
after that
flames
tee
on
shot
too.
has now become an easy hole.
Power of
It's
the
the great
cosmos.
equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball Frank, just like that, well, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favouring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets. Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. It has been a ball striking clinic today, hitting one green after the next. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie.
Today's April 17th, 2020, and you know, had to do my thing up. 17, 18. Let's go.
Good read, good line, well played.
It's 18 was 2 years ago, April 17th,
This is a good hole,
2018.
Frank. The
That's when I
par
started.
4 8.
Alright,
Another dog
let's
leg
keep
left,
moving.
Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dog leg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer.
Come on now. Flame on. Golf ball. Shot the Human Torch. And my girl Brie Larson is Captain Marvel. She flames on also.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it
Cosmos.
out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Stumbled out of the gates, but now on solid footing, getting ready for this approach shot. Good-looking shot right here. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Makes the putt for a birdie. Rounding out the front 9 with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Good shot, man.
2 bunkers down the right side there is now 1, and it also pinches into the fairway.
Flame on.
Which makes this
Golf ball.
look like a faint
Shot the
dog
Human
leg
Torch.
line. But
And
really the best line
my
is
girl
still
Brie
down
Larson's
the
Captain
left
Marvel.
side. So
She
it's still
flames
actually
on
6
also.
off the tee. Green is
Power of
slightly
the Tesseract.
elevated and not very deep too. So judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just a couple of feet. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports at one of the great venues in all of golf, TPC Scottsdale. Upwards of 500,000 fans expected throughout the week here. A lot of buzz being generated, and now plenty of fireworks as well on this back nine.
There is, Rich. This is a Super Bowl type atmosphere, and the 10th hole, what a wonderful way to start this back nine. A dogleg right that's been radically changed in 2014.
Super Bowl type atmosphere. I like it.
Added. This is a very strict dogleg right par 4, and by that, I mean you're going to have to hit it down the left to have an open shot at this green.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Another one inside of 5 feet. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Nice birdie. Player is really on the move now, Frank, after a shaky beginning to the round.
They've dug themselves in a little bit of a hole, but they're starting to dig their way out of it. Great birdie.
On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the water that protects the left side of this fairway. And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home. So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit of cut off the tee. And that should shape up nicely for this long par 4.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Locked in on the read and the speed. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back nine here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12th?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Shouldn't be a problem here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Par 5 13, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
Oh, he loves that one. You can see it. This one is high, it is deep, and it is gone. And now the second shot here at this par 5. I like the looks of this one. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
This is an awkward length. Oh, good roll, good putt.
At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers. Rich, that is annihilation of a
golf ball.
Love it. I mean,
Shot the Human Torch. And also,
my
my girl Brie Larson has Captain Marvel. She flames on too.
He just blasted
With the power of the Tesseract.
well over 325 yards. Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
This is a good-looking shot. On the green in regulation. This will be a birdie if it drops. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And the water in play,
I know.
if you do find one on the fairway, you can
Come on now.
People that are walking on the 11th hole.
Golf ball.
Find the fairway, you can reach
Shot
this
the
par
Human
5
Torch.
and 2.
And
An island-looking green there.
my girl Brie
bunker
Larson has
on the
Captain
left,
Marvel.
And also
She
another
flames
bunker
on
to the
also.
right. But a fairway
Power
missed
of
here.
the cosmos.
Rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Well, here we are at the 16th hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy.
Get high, crowd, get high.
15, his caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy
Ooh,
would give
so
him the
what
club.
type of
He would
atmosphere?
not
I
go
like
to
it, I
the
like it.
team. He would simply just head
I
it
love
up.
it.
It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple, but it's what the player feels. Great too.
Beautiful. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew Magee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own
Get high,
business,
crowd, get
standing on the
high.
green, sort of leaning on his putter. And you know
what happened?
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then
That line's so funny.
Into
You
the
said
hole.
that.
So, 17.
What's this?
Made famous
All right,
a
keep
little bit
moving.
of history with a couple of names to drag up from the past.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
He has this for par. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
Yeah. This sounds like the Iron Man theme. Yeah. Sounds like the Iron Man theme song and the Avengers theme song. Yeah. And the Avengers theme song put together in the Avengers Endgame. Yeah. And it's me, Naruto. Yeah. It's CBT Naruto. Yeah. Alright, let's get it live. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. And let's get it, let's go. Hey. Alright. Alright. I said, let's get it live. And I am going to perfect execute all the time. Let's get it, let's go. And all the time and all the timeless. The CBT, I said it already. We are timeless. Alright, and CBT Naruto over and now. And I might as well rap on this thing right fast because I'm a golfer, professional video gamer, and rapper. And my rap group is CBT that I created. And today is April 17th, 2020. Like I said, 1718. Shout out to 2 years ago on February, April 17, 18. Yes, April 17, 2018. Yes, and today is April 17th, 2020. And also, shout out to my brother Sean's birthday on one day on April 18, 2020. It's tomorrow. George's happy birthday, Sean. Yeah, it's tomorrow. He turned from 27 years of age to 28 years of age. And also, yes, shout out to the Final Fantasy VII Remake video game. Coming out last week on April 10th, 2020, exactly 7 days ago. And Cloud Sean's character and my character is Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 with the Kingdom Keyblade, and it's pretty fresh, man. Cause like Cloud's like a older brother figure, kind of like Sora, and I kind of look up to him like that, and then Sean like little older brother, so it's pretty fresh. So yeah, shout out to that. See what they say. Alright, yes, and the Final Fantasy VII Remake video game looks like it's amazing, sounding pretty fresh. So yes, definitely shout out to that. Shout out to Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, and the whole crew. And like I said, Sean's character is Cloud, so it's perfect. And the video game looks like it's perfect also. So, like I said, since Cloud is Sean's character, I want to acknowledge that. And like I said, Sora and I kind of look up to Cloud like as an older. We kind of look at Cloud and Sean as like the older brother figures. Like I said, Sean's literally my older brother, so it's pretty fresh. And then Cloud was on Kingdom Hearts, not the first Kingdom Hearts. We had like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind now, so we're like all the way down the line and down the road now. And but yes, on the first Kingdom Hearts 1, Cloud was in the Olympus tournament with Sora, like with Hercules and all them, and Cloud had like a cape on and stuff. It was crazy. He was looking spread out though. He was looking fresh. And then Sora had Donald Duck and Goofy with him, and Cloud had like his busted blade taped up, and it was just looking swagged out. And Sora was like, "Whoa, he looks so cool, like so fresh." And of course, Sora had his Key blade, so he had his sword too. So it was just so fresh and amazing. That's one of the most amazing scenes I've seen in video game history. So yes, it's that amazing. And yeah, Sora's kind of looking at Cloud like an older brother figure at that point, and then Cloud fought Sora, like he fought against Sora in that tournament. And yeah, it's a great experience. And like I said, Cloud Sean's character, so it's perfect. And so yes, I definitely want to announce that. And then he fought against Sora because he was like being a mercenary, and so he was like in the tournament fighting. So I'm talking about Cloud. Cloud fought against Sora because he was like being a mercenary. So it's pretty fresh. And so yes, with all that being said, also Square Enix made the whole Final Fantasy franchise, and my favorite character in the Final Fantasy franchise is Tidus. He's from Final Fantasy X and 10.5. He's the main character in Final Fantasy X. And Yuna is also in Final Fantasy X and 10.5. She's the main girl character in Final Fantasy X, and she's the main character in Final Fantasy X.5. And also Tidus, he's an athlete like me. Tidus is an athlete like me. Like, you know, clearly you see I'm playing my sport right now, golf. And Tidus' sport is blitzball. And so he's just like me. He's fresh, got a hoodie on, just like Sora too. He's very similar to him. And very dreamlike, just like Sora too. or just like Sora also, just like how Sora was like fading away at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 when he was on the tree with Kairi and everything, and then that's kind of what Kingdom Hearts 3 reminds about, is acknowledging that and explaining that. And so it's just all connected with my characters and I. Of course, like I said, I'm Naruto too, TPC Naruto, I'm Naruto. So I got a lot of characters. Naruto, I'm Sora, I'm tired to say it. I'm just acknowledging them all. And it's trash and it's perfect. And yes, like I said, ties to the athlete, he plays baseball, he got a hoodie like Sora, he got his sword too, the butt of his sword, the blue sword Waka gave him, so it's just perfect. And he's my favorite character in the Final Fantasy franchise. He's the main character in Final Fantasy X. And Riku, my girl Riku, she's also in Final Fantasy X and 10.5. And let's get on just the deal of Final Fantasy. And what this idea of Final Fantasy is, by the way, is Square Enix and Final Fantasy kind of made like this hub for all their Final Fantasy video games and like all the characters. And it's an app now too. Okay, it started just on the PS4, I think. And then it was so great, they was like, we put it on the app too. And so it was like on the app now also. And it's on the phone. And I have it. I have the app. And it's called This Idea of Final Fantasy. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing sounding, pretty fresh, and it's perfect. And there's like 150 characters on there, like 150 allies. And Riku is one of them. No, she's not yet. Not yet. She's not yet on there yet. That's my point. Let's get her on there. Let's get my girl Riku for 5 to 10.5 on This Idea of Final Fantasy. That video game is perfect. Get her on there, be even more perfect. So yes, I want to tell you nonsense. And it's called like Opera Omnius or something like that also. So yeah, it's perfect. This Idea of Final Fantasy. Let's get my girl Riku on there. And speaking of adding characters on the video games, Square Enix also made this. Square Enix and Disney combined made the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And like I said earlier, my character is Sora for Kingdom Hearts 3, and my character is Sora from all the Kingdom Hearts. The most recent one is Kingdom Hearts 3 that came out. Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, specifically the add-on to Kingdom Hearts 3. And let's get Sora for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's necessary. It's time. It's been time. He should have been on there like. He should have been on there like 10 years ago, like over 10 years ago, like a decade ago, like over a decade ago. So it's like overdue at this point. But it's still necessary. You saw the overs. You saw what I did that day. You saw that. All the overs like Drake's not over. Just far from over. Alright, yes. Well, let's make it over Sora being off Super Smash Bros. And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's overdue at this point. He should be on there. Let's get him on there. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's get Sora for Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's get it. Let's go. And we're going to get him on there. We are going to get Sora for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And I'm going to get him on there. I am going to get Sora for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Just like I got my girl Kefla from Dragon Ball Super onto the video game Dragon Ball FighterZ. And that video game is on Nintendo and Nintendo Switch, by the way. And Nintendo's my favorite console. Which is also why it's very important to get Sora on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate so I can play with him on my favorite console, which is Nintendo. Let's get it. Let's go. And also, I'm going to shout out to Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, that video game, that add-on. It came out on February 25th, 2020, and it's also amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. And it's perfect. You know, Sora and I being solo, individual. We love our crew. Shout out to the crew, Aqua, and everybody, Down Duck, Goofy, Mickey Mouse, Riku, the whole crew, Roxas. But Sora and I, we want to do it individually this time. And just to get Kairi back, and we're going to do that. And Sora and I, we're just executing perfectly. The battle's so fun, and we're just gonna keep it going, keep doing it. So I want to say now that that's perfect. And like I said, that came out on my birthday month of February, and February 2020 is my birthday month. And my birthday, like I said, Sean's birthday is in one day, and it's tomorrow on April 18th, 2020. And my birthday was on February 4th, 2020. And that's for 22 years of age to 23 years of age. Let's go. And that was also amazing. It sounded pretty fresh and perfect. And I want to take it on as that. And Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind came out on February 25th, 2020. So yeah, it's perfect. And also my girl Kefla got added onto the video game Dragon Ball FighterZ on February 28th, 2020. And that's perfect too. So I'm just now just know. And also, that was also during my birthday month of February 2020. So it's just perfect. And I wanted to acknowledge all of that. And with all that being said, I just wanted to acknowledge all of that. And CBT Naruto. Over and out. Oh yes, and also shout out to the anniversary of Original Endgame coming out being next week. I think it's on April 25th, 2020. I think probably exactly a week from now. That's like what, 7 days from now? I think, or 8 days from now. It may be 8 days from now. Well, yes, I know it's definitely next week. Around 7 days, 8 days from now. 8 days was like a week and 1 day. 7 days would be exactly a week. So shout out to that too. That's my 2 favorite movies of 2019, Captain Marvel vs. Endgame. As you heard me saying throughout this whole video. Shout out to my girl Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. She's perfect as Captain Marvel. Yes, I just want to acknowledge that. So yes, and with all that being said, I just wanted to acknowledge all of that. And CBT Naruto. Over and out.